Hi everyone, it's Tammy with the Frou-frou Studio, and welcome back to my channel for, today is December, what is today? December 8th, maybe? I'm not even sure, that's bad, isn't it? Let's see here, we'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe it's day 6? No, I didn't count the cover, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I was right. Day 8 of Junk Journal January, which is hosted by Meg Journals, where every day there's a different word prompt, and you're to do a layout in your journal for each word prompt. And like I said, we're on day 8, and the prompt for today is antique. And so I'm going to do a little, just a little corner pocket with some antique ephemera that I had in my stash. And it's going to be a pretty quick little video. But, you know, this one just came together real quick, and it's going to be cute, but there's not really a lot to it. So the first thing that I have is, I have this advertising card from 1888. I think that qualifies as antique. It is authentic piece. And I'm going to use this calendar side, and I'm going to put that down as my background on this particular page. The reason I'm willing to sacrifice this is I have actually more than one of these original cards. So, if I didn't have more than one, I probably would just run a copy and use the copy. But since I have more than one, I'm going to use the actual one. I have a piece of scrapbook paper here that I kind of want to put in the background. It has kind of an antique look to it, and I just wanted another element. So I'm going to put that down first, kind of right off the fold. Do I want the ripped edge? Maybe I want the ripped edge to show. Yeah, I think I do. So I'm going to ink that up. And this was just in my small scraps box. I have a cigar box that's full of small scraps where I put all my color scraps in. This is it, and you can see it's just got all my little scraps that have, you know, they're mostly scrapbook paper scraps. Some of them are digitals, but most of them were just little scraps of scrapbook paper, and I keep it in that box for instances just like this. Get my glue stick here. So I hope everyone is doing well, and I hope none of you are being affected by the crazy fires going on in California. And if you are close to the area, please be safe and get out if you need to. You know, nothing that you have is worth your life, so be sure and just get out if they tell you you need to get out. Everything's replaceable but you. And if you're in the snow and ice, Please stay inside and warm and off the roads, and keep yourself safe as well. So much going on at the same time, it's kind of hard to keep up with. Okay. So this is going to be our background here. Now I'm going to make a little corner pocket or a corner tuck right here because I have, and the reason that I did this side and not this side is because everything that I have tends to, or lends to, having to be on this side of the page. That's the only reason. And so what I'll do is tomorrow's prompt I'll put over here, and we'll be back on track too. But the pieces that I'm using needed to be on the outer page. And I'm just gonna, like I said, make a little tuck right here because I'm going to use a vintage cabinet card that I do not want to glue down. I was gonna put this little doily right down here hanging out the bottom, just to give us a little bit of texture going on there. I may cut that down a little bit. I don't need it to be so wide, and it is thick, so taking some of the bulk out is not going to hurt anything. Alright, so let's put this down. I have no idea where I got this. I think it came in a Happy Mail, actually. But I thought that would look cute, just to have that little bit hanging off the bottom. We've not done anything really hanging out yet. Remember, if you're doing one of these accordion type journals, that it's okay to have things hanging out the top and the bottom, but you don't want it hanging out the side of the page because you're going to be utilizing both sides of the page, and it will interfere with your little journal folding back up. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so next what I have is, I have these two little German scrap pieces that I got in an antique store in the Outer Banks. If you've been following me a while, you've seen me use these before. I have a whole tin full of them. I'll show it to you. What's left. I still have a ton. But I just used one of my color pencil tins. But as you can see, it is packed full. And these were all at one time in a scrapbook. And the antique seller took them out and put them in little Ziploc bags, and I ran across them and grabbed up all of them that she had. I was so thrilled to find these. I was practically jumping up and down in the store. My husband thought I was crazy. But anyway, they're very fragile. Some of them have, like, for example, this cow has lost his head. But, yeah. So I have a ton of them. So I was looking for a couple pieces to use on this particular one. And I came across this elephant that I thought was just adorable. And these flowers. So I'm going to put those on my little tuck. Now, the elephant was very fragile and he was about to lose his ear. So I did back him with some cardstock to make him a little more sturdy. The flower is not going to hang over. So by the time I get it glued down, it's going to be fine. So you just have to not use glue stick, one, because they are so fragile, because they have been in a scrapbook before. This one was an advertisement for tea, and I don't think you can tell on camera, but the elephant's actually holding a teapot. And you could see before I put it on there where it said something about tea. And whoever had the scrapbook had actually fussy cut the elephant out and put it in their scrapbook. And then these are just the little sticker-like scraps. They have a name in German, and I don't know what that is. But you can tell from the back of it that it was stuck down at one point, and she meticulously removed it from the scrapbook. And I'm going to say she. It could have been a he, but I can't imagine a he having the patience that it would have taken to remove all these. I may be wrong. Just saying. If they have the patience of my husband, I know they didn't. So we're just going to stick that down right there. And then we're going to put our little elephant right here. So I need to come about across his eyes there. Move that over. Alright, so there's our little tuck. So far as for antique, we have the advertising card here, and we have the elephant and the flowers. So now what I'm going to bring in, this is one of my actual cabinet cards. It's not a copy. And it has a really cool back, so I did not want to glue it down. And this one is from October 7th, 1881. And I can't read what his first name is. It is written down there, but I can't decipher the lettering. Nope, can't read it. But anyway, it's got a really cool advertising back. And one of the reasons I bought this one is my birthday is October 7th. Not quite 1881, but it is October 7th. And this particular one was taken at a photo lab in Cincinnati. So we're just going to stick that down in our tuck. Like that. And then this is also an original piece, and it is a mining coupon. Actually, no, I think this one's a photocopy. Yeah, I have the originals of these, but I think I ran a bunch of copies because I didn't want to use my originals. And it is a mining merchandise card, where, you know, when they worked in the mines, they got paid with merchandise cards, and then you went to the local store that was owned by the mine and purchased whatever you want, and they, depending on how much money you spent, would poke out the letter. In this particular one, they had to use the whole dollar. So I'm going to stick that down in there. That's not a original piece, but I do have the original piece, so I think that should count. So there we go. There is our make for today, which is antique. I hope you guys like that. I know it was pretty quick and pretty simple, but I think it does cover the prompt. And I really like the way it looks. I like my little elephant there. And I know if he's in this book, he won't get broken. And that makes me happy. So that's it for today, guys. And I'll see you guys back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a double video because I will be doing Junk Journal January, and I will also be doing I Saw It on Pinterest. So I hope you will join me for those. And everybody, please, please stay safe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.